everyone, in this video I'll be reacting to one of the early uploads from the YouTube channel, the Game Theorists, and I'm a huge fan of their work. I hope that you also enjoy their videos. In this video came out in 2013, so I think it's around 8 years ago. Yeah, having said and done, I hope that you like this. Let's start. Wait. If you do like this video, just go over there and say hello. Just support them. They are good content creators. If you do like my videos, please like my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And comment down below if you have anything to share with us. Thank you so much.
Hope you're comfortable in your sexuality, Game Grumps and Grumpettes, cause we're
Game Grumps and Grumpets.
diving headfirst into Samus's balls.
Wow. Dun, 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 dun.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game
Hello.
Theory, the only gaming show not paid off by EA to tell you to play the Dead Space 3 demo. The only propaganda you're gonna see here is promoting the gamification of education. Speaking of shameless self-promotion, though, you know that last episode, the announcement video? Well, that had 2 hidden Easter eggs in it, one that no one has found yet, and you might be excited by what you find. And here you thought it was 3 minutes of me rambling all higgledy-piggledy. So it's an Easter egg hunt, and just in time for a week late for Easter. Speaking of
His upload date is a bit behind schedule.
cramming small things into smaller things, one of gaming's most enduring mysteries is how Samus can possibly contort herself into something the size of her morph ball without getting crushed or broken in half. There have been hundreds of theories online about Samus turning into plasma, about her Chozo DNA, about it just being video game logic. But here at Game Theory, ain't nobody got time for that. I have the definitive answer right here. And you might be surprised to find that the morph ball isn't nearly as impressive as Nintendo has led us to believe. Let's start by taking a trip back to 1986 and the original Metroid to do some math. Now, Nintendo has listed Samus's official height as 6 foot 3 inches tall. Let me point out that the actual power suit around her doesn't seem to add too much additional height, maybe 2 inches tops. So let's assume Samus in suit is 6 foot 5 inches or about 2 meters. Looking at her first appearance and breaking it down to the pixel level, Samus is 32 pixels tall, meaning that each pixel is 77 inches divided by 32 or 2.4 inches. This allows us to figure out the height of the morph ball, which is 13 pixels tall. 13 times 2.4 inches equals 31.2 inches, 2 foot 7 or about 0.8 meters. And with that, let's stop right there. With a diameter of 0.8 meters, that's practically 41% of her standing 2-meter height. You know who could fit into a ball that size? Practically anyone.
Ready?
In fact, get out of your chair and crouch into a ball right now. Seriously, I'll wait. And I'll laugh.
Let me see. I try. Really? Maybe. Oh, you're so bad. Laugh at us.
At you, cause you look so dumb. So dumb. Whew. Oh, that was mean. I apologize. Congratulations, you just transformed into a morph ball without fancy alien bird technology. The morph ball may seem like an impossible power-up, but doing the math shows just how unimpressive it actually is. So in the original Metroid, the morph ball is kinda lame. But what about the 3D games? Well, in Metroid Prime, you get a very clear picture of exactly what happens when Samus transforms, and the results are underwhelming. She assumes a modified Metroid squat position that's about 50% of her height. So, picking up this power-up did what exactly? Samus suddenly gained the power to somersault. Well, whoopsie freaking do. I gained that ability in middle school. Hey, I was a late bloomer, okay? It's actually Super Metroid, where the ball-to-body ratio is at its smallest. Here, Samus is 48 pixels tall, making each pixel 1.6 inches. The Morph Ball is now 16 pixels, making it 25.6 inches in diameter, 2 foot 1, or 0.65 meters. Considering that the Morph Ball is perfectly round, since, you know, it has to roll easily, we can calculate its volume. The volume of a sphere equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Yeah, you know you're doing some serious math when you start throwing in some Greek constants.
Yes, photo of a pi times radius cube. That means 4/3 times pi times r times r times r.
It's biatch. We getting all 10th grade geometry up in this his house. Man, I think that's the second episode in a row that I've used his house. And for that, we need to bust out some neuroscience up in this his house. What?
Is he seriously raising the roof for neuroscience? People call me the crazy one.
It's moments like that where I have to stop and question the choices I'm making with my life. Plugging in half the height of
Folks, when your brain cells die a little, you need some peace and quiet to smooth things out.
the Morph Ball as the radius, we can find that the space inside Samus's ball is a cramped 8,784 cubic inches, or 0.14 cubic meters. Even my girlishly limber figure can't squeeze into a space that tight. So let's start with the most likely. Samus must be a contortionist, right? Now, many people don't know this, but contortionists don't tend to be flexible in all directions. Most are categorized as either front benders or back benders, depending on the direction in which their spine is most flexible. Relatively few are able to bend both forwards and back.
Ooh, wow!
Oh, look at what are they doing? What is, oh, they're like the offspring of a bendy straw and a limp noodle. Anyway, this increases the odds that the Morph Ball is plausible, since
I'm sorry, let's watch it one more time.
don't tend to be flexible in all directions. Most are categorized as either front benders or back benders,
Okay, so remember, front benders or back benders, okay?
depending on the direction in which their spine is most flexible. Relatively few are able to bend both forwards and back. Oh, look at what are they doing? What is, oh, they're like the offspring of a bendy straw and a limp noodle. Anyway, this increases the odds that the Morph Ball is plausible, since Samus would only need to be a front bender to use it, as literally being able to put her head between her knees and kiss her butt goodbye is the only requirement. So what are the odds that our sexy starfighter was born with this unusual flexibility? Actually, it doesn't matter. While genetics may
Seriously?
help, practically anyone can get to this level of compressibility with dedicated training and aggressive stretching.
Dedicated training and excessive stretching.
Meaning that one day you too may be able to sit on your own head. Game Theory, giving you goals to aspire to. Achievement truly unlocked.
Oh gosh, sit on your own head. Literally sitting on your own head. Wow. I don't know how to comment on that.
Back to Samus though, let's face it, when you're an orphan child raised by alien bird spawn, your best nights are probably spent alone in the corner stretching out the old hammies. So what we need to know then is how tightly a contortionist can fold themselves up to be. According to the Guinness Book of Records, the world's best contortionist is named Daniel Browning Smith, a man able to cram his body into a box that's 13.5 inches by 16 inches by 19.5 inches. To translate, that's about the size of 2 narrow briefcases. It's also a volume of 4,212 cubic inches, 0.069 cubic meters, or half the size of Super Metroid's Morph Ball.
Yeah, my gosh, half. Wow.
Meaning that even with her Chozo DNA and superhuman spacesuit, Samus can't come close to this guy and his spandex pants. But not only is it relatively easy for Samus to fit inside her enormous hamster ball, it's also completely unnecessary. The whole point of the Morph Ball is to allow Samus access to places that would be too narrow for her to reach otherwise, except that there's one problem. The thing is freaking huge! It's larger than most other body positions she could use. Doing something like, oh, I don't know, crawling around on her stomach would allow her to reach many, many more places that wouldn't fit her enormous Zorb ball of a power-up. But
She looks like a snake.
here is where video game history comes into play. You see, the Morph Ball is the result of bad programming. Back in the early days of the NES, the programmers and designers couldn't handle animating Samus getting on her knees and crawling on all fours to get through the nooks and crannies of alien planets. So they chose something that was easier to animate and easier to code, turning Samus into a spinning yellow ball. And thus, one of gaming's most ridiculous power-ups in gaming history was born. But now that they can animate all of this, the Morph Ball is a relic of the past. An ability that logically has no reason to exist, and only does so because of tradition. Metroid, a game still managing to surprise us nearly 3 decades after it was first released. But hey, that's just a
Oh, Google Chrome and check out. Oh, looks similar.
theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. What? There's more after it's just a theory? Well, I ran the numbers and it seems like you guys like these things, so let's keep it up. If you want another video about people in spacesuits doing crazy things, check out my Mass Effect 2 theory by clicking right here, and watch me prove that Commander Shepard is actually a zombie. A twist almost as good as indoctrination theory and a whole lot better than the tricolored disappointment that BioWare thought was passable. It also has a zombie dog head, so that's pretty wild. And hey, I'm not the only one doing videos on this channel. Check out Gaijin Goomba's Okami trilogy. Part 2 features a special guest appearance by a guy who's kind of a big deal in the Let's Play community, Chugga Conroy. So that's nifty. Then there's Ronnie. He, does stuff too, I suppose. So click on one. What else are you
Ronnie's
gonna be
video is
doing
awesome.
today? Homework? I guarantee you'll learn more and have more fun by watching these videos. And that's not a theory. It's actually more of a hypothesis, really. And who wants hypotheses? So who's it gonna be? The choice is yours. We're like Burger King. Have it your way.
So there's MadPat's video, there's Gaijin Goomba's video, and there's MadPat's game theory, there's Gaijin Goomba's video, and then there's Ronnie's video. These 3 is awesome. Unfortunately, right now in the YouTube channel, the Game Theorists, there's only MadPat's gaming video with his team lah. Gaijin Goomba and Ronnie's video is not. Yeah, we miss you, man. We miss you. Anyways, let me just say the catchphrase of it. The catchphrase is, but hey, it's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching.